Let's just get to the topic when it comes to immigration. Okay. We've got to have immigration, but it has to be done legally, and it also has to be done the right amount. So even with the passage of the disastrous 1965 immigration law that brought so many immigrants in the last 50 years, changing so much of not only this country, the state has had a lot of disastrous effects. Now let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am born in the United States, I'm from Iranian descent, and I am for the recent travel measures against those banned in those several countries that have been struck down. So this should shock you, believe it or not. Okay, and by the way, that countries that have been selected, they've been selected by the previous administration. I think everybody needs to put that in their own head. Okay? When it comes to immigration, it has little to do with hate. It has to do with our economic system, the condition of our society and our country. And the fact is, we are having 95 million Americans out of the labor force. We're having a housing crisis. Rents are skyrocketing. The last thing that we can do is we can bring all these immigrants, these illegals, these refugees into the system to bring in competition. You can claim, oh, this is indigenous land, but that doesn't mean you have to flood the country with 100 million of these third world immigrants and we have to subsidize their livestock. Excuse me, don't tell me to shut up. Do you understand?
Yeah!
Don't tell me to shut up. Escort this man out. Yeah. He interrupted me.
You interrupted me.
Talk about calling the kettle black.
Interrupt the speaker. If you do, I'm going to ask you to leave.
Yeah.
He has an absolute right to state his opinion at that microphone.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate
What a
it.
hypocrite.
Okay. So, basically, if this plan goes out of control, there's going to be public housing, and they're going to tax me, and they're going to build all these stack units to bring all these refugees. Come on, I can see exactly what is going on. We know the process of all these high real estate prices and all these patriots that are leaving California. So more corruption comes, and these people and these assembly members that have all these immigrants, they tend to vote for higher tax. Look at the gas tax. We're pretty soon going to pay like 85 cents more a gallon of gasoline. This is where all the frustration of mass immigration is coming from. I don't want my country to be a third world dump. We have to manage it. We have to keep it low. We have to be careful. And let me just give you my protest sign. It says, why is diversity and mass immigration in white nations? This mass immigration is not just happening in America, it's happening in Europe. So those of you who claim that, oh, you know, we're all immigrants, what about Europe? What about all the Muslims that are invading in London and Paris? White people have the right to protect their heritage. You want to talk about white privilege? Why is the fact that you go to a college campus, there is no white group? Why are we not having White Heritage Month? Wake up! Stand up against this political correctness. And by the way, most importantly, I'm not from European descent, but I'm only 24 years old and I can figure out and wake up to see what in the world is going on. Thank you so much. And please, get rid of these human sewage illegals. Do it with E-Verify.
Stopped everybody so you can finish your speech. All right? I'm asking you now to respect the speaker and please be seated. Hey, I'm asking you. Hey, come on. You know what? Hey, listen. Grow up, everybody. Come on. Hey, I'm going to ask you to leave, sir, also. Quiet. I mean it. Sit down. If you want to stay here, sit down. And everybody, shut up, except for the speaker. Sir in the red hat.
Double standard.
Hey, out of here. I'm asking you to leave. Leave. No. Now I ask you to leave. I warn you. Sir, leave. Please. No applause. No applause. No applause. Sir. Who believes in free speech here? All right.
Who believes in not throwing something at somebody? Who believes in that?
Who believes you should be able to speak at a mic without
She threw
intimidation?
something at him. Did you see that? Did you see
Please,
that?
please, okay, quiet,
Can she
Quiet.
apologize at
quiet,
least?
quiet.
Get him out of here.
She has the mic. Welcome.
Thank you. It always amuses me.
Yes, you want me to leave.
Ma'am, I've warned you several times.
She would throw things at people.
I didn't see it. I didn't see that.
apologize. That is out of the car.
We saw it.
Ma'am.
Everybody in the
Ma'am.
audience saw it.
I wish you would stay here.
Officers saw it.
Ma'am,
She needs to apologize.
you're allowed to speak uninterrupted. I'm asking you
And
to
throw
do that.
things at
She's
people.
not allowed to
No.
throw things at people. You cannot run
I did-
a council meeting and allow people to act like
All
that.
right, I didn't see anything.
Yes, oh, there you go. Go ahead.
I
And the police officer saw it too. You need to apologize to him. You are out of order. You were out of line throwing something at him. You cannot allow that type of behavior.
Okay, one more word.
You can't allow that.
One more word, I'm going to ask you to leave, and if you don't, I'm going to ask you that you're being escorted out by the police. And don't make me do that, all right? This is a city council meeting. We should be able to share our views with respect.
Okay, here's a piece of paper. I want to throw it at her. Yeah, well, let's throw something at her then.
I'm going to do
We're
that.
saying it's okay to throw things.
Okay.
There you go.
Ma'am,
Silent.
I ask you to leave.
This is complete pandemonium.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to leave. Ma'am, please. Ma'am, I'm going to ask you to leave. Thank you. Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave. Sir in the red hat. Sir in the red hat, I'm going to ask you to leave. Sir in the red hat. Sir. I'm asking you to leave. Yes, I'm asking you to leave. I've warned you several times. I've warned you. Because I've asked you not to interrupt and you have. I'm asking, sir, if you don't leave on your own. Sir, if you do not leave on your own. Sir, if you do not leave on your own, I'm going to ask that you be escorted out.
Sir, okay, she's got to go first because she was the first malefactor. Shame on you. You don't get to decide what rules you abide by. Thank you. Okay. And I just need to remind
I asked you to leave, and you're not leaving. Because you didn't respect the speakers at the podium. And I'm not going to get a dialogue. I asked you to leave.
Mr. Mayor, he is disrupting the meeting, and under the law, he can be asked to leave. And if he does not leave, he can be escorted out.
I got an extra pair of cuffs.
I appreciate everyone's.
See, this is why I got up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to be sitting right in front of that.
I don't want to leave any trash. Could you please stop surrounding me? I didn't throw something at somebody, please. Thank you.
You're, please. Nothing to applaud about. So we have this is a city council meeting. We have important city business.
Okay.
And I stated at the beginning that microphone is sacred.
Okay.
Everybody has a right to express their opinion, whether they agree with it or not. It doesn't have to be truthful. It could be mean-spirited. It could be whatever the person wants to say. They have an absolute right at that microphone to say it without being interrupted. I asked several times not to interrupt the speaker. People ignored my request. Finally, I asked a few people to leave. It's unfortunate.
I was supporting the planned resolution against President Trump's un-American.
I'm still not getting an answer why I was thrown out. Being told to leave is not a reason. That's a violation of the Brown Act. I can't just be told to leave just because. I do. No, it's the truth. That's not a reason for me to be escorted out. I want to speak to the city attorney right now. I need to speak to the city attorney. Okay, well, he needs to come out of the meeting. You're disreading me right now. I need to speak to the city attorney. I have rights as a citizen. I will not leave until I speak with
so we can get on to that item quick.
are repeated.
Okay,
And
I'll
that
speak to the
task force should
supervisor.
guide the
I need to
council
speak to
toward
the
ending the
supervisor.
cruel and unconstitutional
I need to speak
camping
to the
storage
supervisor. Okay,
ordinance
I'll wait. I
allowing
need to speak to the
space zones
supervisor.
without houses, possibly on the model of Nancy's Alfresco Gardens.
You can do whatever you want,
Hopefully on a totally unused parking
How was I
property.
disruptive? I'm
Are
serious.
you guys listening to me?
Please address
Okay.
That's it.
Okay,
On STRs, please do not amend or weaken the current ordinance or settle with them.
okay.
7, on coyotes.
I didn't
have
get
no
warnings
idea.
actually. And
Now I know you're all expecting
I
a
don't
song
understand
from
the
me,
rule of law.
so
Can I
tonight
speak
we're
to your
gonna sing what you
supervising
guys
commander,
do.
please?
This land is your land,
Okay,
this land
Tuesday.
is my
What's your
land,
ranking?
from California.
Okay, there's a lieutenant or a
to
corporal
New
or a
York
watch commander. I
Island,
want to talk to them right
from
now.
the Redwood Forest to the Gulf
Because I'm
Stream
being like this
waters.
and it's unfair.
This land is
Because
made
you just
for
said
you
it.
and me.
You
Now
felt
with the
like
council.
throwing me out.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York
I'd like to speak to the watch
Island,
commander.
from the Redwood Forest
I'd like
to
to
the
speak to the
Gulf
watch
Stream
commander.
waters. This land is
Right here,
made
because I've
for
committed
you
no crime
and
and I was unjustly
me.
thrown out. Ask him to come. I'm here.
Thank you, have a great day, and let's all
Don't
get
you
along.
realize I touched no one? I was just calling out the mayor. He was out of order, allowing this woman to throw trash at you, and he did nothing about it. So he's out of order, and I want to speak to the watch commander right now.
That is all being documented right now.
Good. I need you to record this right now.
Anaheim City Council regarding
You're recording, right? Oh, you're going to record? Because I couldn't record you with live. I don't know why. I want to speak to you.
as long as I don't record anybody.
Give them all.
I won't be speaking to you. I need to speak to the watch commander. Because this mayor is arbitrarily deciding who gets to stay and who gets to go. I'm not involved except calling out the mayor for not disciplining this woman. That is unacceptable. No, he needs to come here and I will talk to him right now. No, I need to speak to him because you have a supervisor that you just spoke to. I need to speak to him. I'm not a violent person, but I need to speak to the watch commander personally. And he understands authority as well. Notice how I left peacefully, but I was sent out. Are you the city attorney? I need to speak to him. So I don't have to tell you my name at this time. I would like to speak to the city attorney, please. Okay, well then I'll stay here until I get trained. Okay, Tisdale, that's the manager. That's still 11. That's not a reason for me to be removed. Okay, he made an arbitrary decision, sir. Okay, so you're responding to a directive that's not based on anything just. All I did was point out, you cannot do that. You cannot arbitrarily decide to make some.
Right after it's done, and the city council member didn't do much, and I responded back. And then
That he was picking and choosing who would be held accountable and who wouldn't be. This woman threw trash at that young man. You know why? Because you weren't enforcing the law.
Excuse me, I was asking for her just to apologize. That is unacceptable. The mayor didn't do anything about
That's right,
that.
and now he's throwing me out just for asking why he
You know
didn't do
what, I
anything.
do apologize to you.
Basically, it's telling
It's
us.
not like me to do that.
Okay, so are you going to apologize for throwing trash?
Have you apologized with this image that was left on this podium?
No, you threw trash. Yes, you did. You crumbled it up and threw it at him. Okay, so she's in a
It's
line
on
to
video,
apologize.
lady.
Yeah, you can't cover it up, lady. You lied.
Are you gonna apologize? Sure.
I have no interest in why I wanted to force to leave. I didn't have any wrong. She was
That's all he asked
supposed to
for.
arbitrarily
Why didn't you do it before? There was so much commotion that how could you say anything? You couldn't.
I'll tell you what, he has to give warnings, they have to be documented, and he was being, he gave other people warnings like Maui, and he wasn't thrown out.
Good evening.
He was disruptive. They had to ask him to stop. So they're selective enforcement.
Actually, you don't have a right to tell me.
Why does he throw that shit?
You don't have a right to
shoe should have been thrown out immediately. So I should be allowed to go back in. I was just calling out the mayor for not doing his job.
You know, and they're smoking pot out there and all that. I just hope that we can get this SDR.
The real problem, and the real thing is that my speech was really good. You guys hated it, okay? And you guys are surprised. I'm kicking butt. I'm going to get things done, okay? And I'll fight this thing until the day I die, okay?
Did she get thrown out or not?
She is, you know,
And if you want things to change,
No, I think everyone else is with Bill.
because I don't want to have to compete for so many other things. Housing and all these other things.
February of 2018. We had no structure.
I'm thrown out just
We're
because
gonna
of
do the house, add-on, we're about pool, all the structure inside the house. So I hope when those people sign those affidavits saying that they are
Even he's recording.
that the city enforces that. Because I would tend to say, almost every one of them.
You see, this is why. And you know,
recess very soon. I can wait.
we know what this is about. This is not about indigenous rights. It's about, yeah, it's about me paying taxes. It's about, yeah, good welfare. That's what you want.
Come here, cameraman. So I'm just giving you the record. I just said that the mayor wasn't doing his job, and I said I want to speak to the city attorney because he's violating the Brown Act. You just can't throw people out. Chief of Police, I'd like to speak to you. Then he's your supervisor. I'd like to speak to him. I'll be quiet, but I'd like to speak to the chief of police. So this is what's going on.
I am the Lord.
But I have an audience that's listening.
Yes, we are all here. Natives have been sent.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we got quite a situation. We have over here the people who are for the immigration, and behind me we have the people that are against the immigration. And it's quite an incident.
Remember you said that your son's gonna find jobs because people are taking away their jobs? Have your son found a job yet?
Proverbs 17:19 says, "Whoever loves the world loves sin. Whoever builds high walls."
So they're living off the government.
We're seeing that now. Our prophecies are being met when you see the world as it is now.
You know they're hiring up in Napa Valley? They're paying $19 an hour.
Our Americans,
I just
people who are
please
born
come out here.
here,
Come out here
and
this time.
yet we don't see any
Just
housing.
have them come out here, please.
All we ask is
Because I'm being upset with it's arbitrary what's happened to me. It's not justified. And he's violated the Brown Act, so have the chief of police stop him.
to be safe.
It says in there.
And you see that every year.
Please, so that watch commander whom I mentioned, they can come out here.
Our own people are dying out there.
There's a lack of authority here. You just cannot arbitrarily hold people.
You know, we bring out
I don't know what to say. I mean,
yes,
this
we
is,
haven't been tried.
and I agree with the mayor, so I'll
They're
slow
not
it
gonna cost
down.
us much. Give shelter, cost of birth, the greatest way. This is how you have to do enough.
I called him out for just unjustly calling me out. I just said to him that he was violating the Brown Act. I'm allowed to do that. So I want to speak to the city attorney.
I have a good feeling the mayor is a pretty decent man. Maybe I should send him an email next week and apologize to him and see what he does.
With our city council, please, with our mayor.
City attorney?
And yet, all we have is
You want to go in there and tell the city attorney? Because I want
and all we
to
can see is this criminalizing because they're this, because they're that.
Please, get out here because my rights are being violated right now.
We gotta
I was
help each
unjustly
other.
thrown out.
And this house is
No
the
excuse
most
for it.
vulnerable out there.
Why do you always get thrown out then? Why do you always get thrown
I
out?
want you to speak to the chief.
Why do you always get fights, Nelly? Why do you always get fights? We saw the fight. You started with that.
That's fine. Okay. So we'll start with that. I have a, he's an asshole. I'm keeping my voice down. I need to speak with the city attorney and the chief of police. So, and what is your role?
No, we Iranians are the least violent people in America. Iranian Americans have the lowest crime rate.
Because I'm going to sir, to put on record for the public to see that this mayor arbitrarily and unjustly threw me out. I want him to reverse the decision and speak to the mayor.
State has the right to remove anybody that he deems to be a disruption.
Actually, no. Show me the Brown Act where it says that.
He just goes.
Show me the Brown Act where it says that. Because I read the passage. And you're getting in my space, sir, so I don't know why you're getting so close to this. You seem to be really upset. I haven't moved. So I'd like to speak to the chief of police, or I'd like to speak to the city attorney. These are the chief legal officers here in the city. Robin, just letting you know that I have calmly and yet earnestly said I want to speak to either the chief presiding chief of police or the city attorney, because he threw me out just because I called him out for not doing anything about the woman who threw trash. We also called him out for violating the Brown Act when he allowed a gentleman to address the audience. This is in the Brown Act. You must speak to the presiding officer. So I want to speak to the city attorney or the chief of police.
Come back tomorrow.
So go get him.
Somebody on this side said that city attorney has a meeting.
That's fine. You'll have a recess. I've seen them going to get coffee or drinks. They can have a recess if necessary.
What do you hope to achieve?
It doesn't matter what I hope or don't hope. The fact of the matter is, I was unjustly thrown out because I called him out for violating the Brown Act, for doing nothing about a woman who threw a piece of trash.
And you kept talking. That's the
I want to
reason why
say that I should be allowed to come back in because I did nothing wrong. He's not allowed to just arbitrarily decide who to remove.
You continue to talk.
No, he does not. Show me the Brown Act if I'm wrong. Show me the Brown Act. Give it to me. The city attorney can provide that.
So anybody can come in and disrupt any meeting.
Oh, no, I wasn't disrupting the meeting.
I have video of you.
Hey, you guys are being disrupted now. Let this man talk.
Thank you. That's on record. You were disrupting. So, he was doing something wrong when he allowed that woman to get away with throwing a piece of trash at this young man. He did nothing about it. And I called him out for it. Come on, cameraman. We've got to record this for your audience. I know you care about the homeless, but there's no point in having a home if you don't have rights in your own city. So, I want to speak to the city attorney, please. Is he the city attorney or a deputy?
City attorney, city
attorney, please.
I've been to the city attorney's office. He's only available by appointment, unfortunately.
Well, that's too bad. Then he can make the time right now because he's in this meeting. My rights were violated. I was unjustly and arbitrarily thrown out. He is not honoring the Brown Act. And he's actually violated it before when he was allowing another gentleman to address the audience when he needed to be addressing the presiding officer. He's also violated the Brown Act when he claims that we can't cheer or that we can't clap during public comment. Yes, we can. I have spoken with the head deputy of the LA County Public Integrity Office. His name is Sean Hassett. You seem nervous, you should be, because you're bordering on a lawsuit here. I would like to speak to the chief.
He does it every meeting.
I'd like to speak to the chief.
He does it every meeting.
Or the city attorney.
He does it every meeting. He's a crazy.
That's
Are you related to Robert Reed?
I love your
Now, isn't it interesting? There's all these police surrounding law-abiding citizens. I don't know. So, Robin, since you're a free agent right now, would you go in there and see if the city attorney can come out here for a few minutes?
Holding banners, screaming at each other tonight.
I don't think you've been thrown out unsummarily, right?
For that reason alone, we should concentrate on city of Anaheim matters and not on federal issues, please. Now, one last thing I want to say. I'm really embarrassed.
Chief of police?
Not just for the people that were here because they were Trump voters and appreciate our president, but also for the Latinos, and I'm going to say Latinos, I don't care what, whatever word, Hispanic or whatever, but both sides
You're allowed to cheer
so
and clap
disgustingly
during public
mean
comment.
and
He's saying that
ugly,
you
Sir, we don't,
and we don't deserve that. You as a city
he's
council,
violated the Brown Act
I would
twice. No, it's not a maybe, it's a certainty. So he could come out here.
And you shouldn't have
This is not going to be solved tonight. You just need to understand that.
Broken
It can be solved very simply by allowing me to go back in because
They're not going to let you back in.
federal issues on the city of
Because I heard him say you
Anaheim
have to
City
leave.
Council agenda.
That
Thank you
issue
very much.
is done for tonight. If you want to take it up later, you know you have that right, you have that authority to do so.
I'm already using my rights.
It's not going to happen tonight.
Why?
It's not going to be a meeting.
They're going to have a recess.
Yeah, they're not. It's not going to happen.
Wish you
That's okay, I'm waiting.
All right.
I know you're looking for popcorn.
Hello everyone, my name is Marisa Ramirez. I've been resident in Anaheim all my life.
And we don't have to state our full name either, that's also
I'm
a
here
violation.
to speak in support of the item number 36, which was opposing the executive order number 169. But
How many times did you call him out?
News in regards to what's going on in California.
And it won't be
I know this will come back to some people. But other than that, my primarily is by what's been going on with the audience.
So, you have a YouTube channel or what? Yeah. Okay, so Tom Tate here has violated the Brown Act 3 times. First of all, by telling individual residents that they can't clap or that they can't boo during comment. Yes, you can. You're allowed to do that. The second violation was when he allowed members of the audience to try to address the audience rather than addressing the chair. And the third time was when he arbitrarily threw me out because I called him out for not doing anything while a member of the audience was speaking at the podium, and she threw trash at Cyrus.
I don't need a job. Well, it's too bad these losers can't work with the investment and stock market, and they have to depend on golf for working their butts off.
That's pretty good. I like what you did.
Looks like George Costanza.
Yeah, we've got more roast coffee.
Bye, Felicia.
On behalf of the Anaheim Property Task Force, we would like to voice our support for Anaheim
What? Yes, it is. It's all caught on camera. It is all caught on camera. If I would have done the same thing, it would have been much, much worse. It would have been much, much greater.
Hey, Nowie, where's your picture? Nowie, where's your picture of Mayflower? Hey, where's your picture?
Okay, take the illegals out of Europe.
Where's your picture, man? Where's your picture?
Come on, we don't need a brawl like in 2012.
You can't even answer that goddamn question.
Sir, Nowie is harassing
Let's not instigate each other. Just call it don't follow. Okay. Okay. Sir, I'm just trying to talk to you. Don't follow the picture.
Yeah. You should hear it.
Let me see.
Murder, rape,
Take a picture with this.
spread smallpox everywhere.
Take a picture of this.
We're missing Sherry, you guys. Just hang up. We're missing Sherry. Thank you.
Right here. No, come on. Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Right here. Yeah. You are a walking line. I want to take a picture of it. There you go.
I thought you guys would get some food in your stomach, man.
Thank you.
Yes.
Here we go.
Thank you. Let's get out of here and go eat. Wait, we're missing Sherry.
So we can.
We're waiting for
The
Sherry.
whole team has to come together.
Okay, now we're all together.
Where do you guys? I was talking across the street actually.
So. Yeah, just Irish fine.
You should have called.
Okay, so
Give him a ride.
We got it.
Next time, give him a ride.
I really like that Pilgrim one. Can I have it?
This represents Donald Trump supporters. This represents Donald Trump. So if you voted for him, this is what you get. These are the Trump supporters. These are the people that voted for Trump. They play the victim. They disrupt the meetings. They assault people, and then they play the victim.